Well, look at outside. It must be summer. So that means we need to start grilling, baby. Hello again, everybody. This is Migueltio The Northcountry Latino, and yeah, I got some shades on because we're not going to stay inside. We're going to go outside and we're going to grill. And we're going to make Biftec a la Parilla con Cebollas, Rojas, y Verdes. And of course, to make the Biftec, we have our steak. I don't really like a lot of thick, grizzly cuts of steak. I like the thin cuts, the cuts that are leaner. So this is a lean cut of steak. And of course, there's the Cebollas, Rojas, y Verdes. And a little adobo, and a little cooking spray, and let's go to the grill. Now this grill has been preheated for a little bit on low. We're going to coat the grate with some cooking spray and add our steaks. Come on there, nice. Ooh, already sizzling. Summertime is time to get out and do things you wouldn't do the rest of the year. Let me tell you what. Now I've just put these down, and of course, as is the Goya way of doing things, I'm going to shake a little adobo on both sides. And just turn them over quick so the adobo can sink in on the other side. There we go. And they're going to be about 4 minutes on both sides. Well, it's time to add the adobo on this side and turn these babies. Nice and grilled on the side they were on, aren't they? Mmm. Just right. You can't totally go wrong with steak. Not as challenging as chicken or turkey on the grill where you really got to watch out for yourself. But I did wash off the plate I had the meat on just to get the raw juice out of there. And we're going to grill this side for 4 minutes just like the other side. And then check your steaks, of course, if they need another couple minutes or so. That's always good. Some recipe books say, oh, these minutes and that minutes. And they don't want to take everyone into account. So you got to really check what you are doing with. And that's what makes you a good cook. Meanwhile, get your onions ready. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of adobo on the red onions. One side. Turn them over. Just before you pop these babies on the grill. You're like, oh my God, grilled onions. Oh, you ever had them? Come on. Restaurants do them all the time. We just don't see it. As far as the Cebollas Verdes, you're going to spray those with a little of the cooking spray. And of course, make sure you've got those nasty ends cut off, which I have already. Now that all your steaks are done, you can put them on the upper grid, and they're going to sit for 10 minutes, which is perfect timing for what you're going to do with your onions, because you're going to put the onions on the grill for about 5 minutes each side. So you're going to need 10 minutes to let those steaks sit and grill on your onions. It's great for the red onions because what that does, grilling releases the natural it caramelizes the natural sugar, rather I should say, that's inside the red onion. Makes it tastier than just if you put it on your plate raw, you know what I'm saying? So let those be about 5 minutes each side. Time to turn those onions. Get a little grill mark on them. Now of course, before we eat these green ones, you're going to cut all the bottoms off them too, because nobody eats the bottom stuff. Ooh. That'd be a little too ooh for me, man. I only like the top parts. Should have brought a spatula, but oh well. It's not like hamburger where they're going to drop through or something like that. There we go. You can just put it together like a puzzle, you know. 5 minutes on this side, and then it's time to take it in. Now that 5 more minutes is up, Time to get everything off the grill and get it inside. Now, like I said earlier, once you get those onions inside, take the green ones and cut all the ends off them, the stuff you don't normally eat, and then cut them into smaller little strips. Speaking of little strips, you're going to do the same with your Biftec. You're going to cut it in just the little wide strips across the grain. Accompanied by a spinach salad. Lay those onions right on there. Some of each kind, of course. And a little spinach salad to go with it. And there you got Biftec a la Parilla con Cebollas, Rojas y Verdes. And this is summer, and I hope you're enjoying it. This is Migueltio The Northcountry Latino saying, time for dinner, time to eat. Enjoy yourself. I forgot one thing, folks, before we really go. To put one more little item on your plate with your grilled steak and onions and peppers and salad. A beautiful whole wheat burrito. Now your plate is ready to eat. Enjoy. Sorry, I forgot that. Uh-oh.